Sneaky, sneaky. I think that would perhaps be the best way of summing up Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. But I think we have to elaborate a bit more on it. What can we expect to see from Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 here at E3?
Well, the demo we're showing at E3 is actually the first level into the game. So it teaches the player to act stealthy and take these nice long shots. The two aspects of being a sniper, because before you can take the shot, the sniper has to get into position, and if his cover is blown on the way, probably the shot will never happen.
And as we were saying from the presentation you were just demoing to us, Sniper X more case of balancing up the wind resistance. You have to factor in all these elements if you want to make a successful shot.
Exactly. When creating a sniper game, it was very important for us to implement these factors into the game. We didn't really want to overdo it because real-life snipers, when we researched that, we got to deal with much more. They deal with the curve of the planet, with the moisture of the air. Our recipe for Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 is balance, fun, and realism. So wherever realism would take away fun, we tone it down a bit. So in our game, there are three factors the player has to take in consideration when lining up the shot. One is the distance to the target, which and has to compensate for the bullet drop, depending on that distance. Has to monitor the wind strength and direction, compensate to the left to the right when lining up the shot, and also has to take note of the time the bullet needs to get to the target. And that makes it a bit tricky to hit moving targets. But the good news is for more casual players, the difficulty levels allow to, one thing, adjust which factors you want to play with, but also might give the player more simplifiers. For instance, simply a red dot that will show you where the bullet is going to hit. So that way it's approachable for more casual and more hardcore players as well.
That's pretty cool. Sniper rifle's obviously your main weapon in the game. How do you dice things up for the duration of the campaign to keep players intrigued at each sort of sniping challenge?
Well, the first Sniper Ghost Warrior actually had to mix things up. We added these run and gun sections in the game, but based on feedback we got from community, we decided to take these out because we were really surprised. Our first idea was it might be kind of let's say dull, just sitting in the bush all the time and being sneaky. But we got to know the players actually expect that. If they pick up a sniper game, they want to be stealthy. They want to feel the tension of the enemies being really close but not knowing you're there. So we stick to stealth and sniping and are aiming for the sniper experience throughout the game. Of course, there are twists in the action and in the story along the way to get that adrenaline pumping from time to time, but it's all about stealth and sniping.
Is this a single-player story-driven campaign? Is there multiplayer elements to it? Can you elaborate a bit on that?
The single-player campaign is what we concentrate on. We really wanted to get that, let's say, directed tension feel into it, but we also have a multiplayer. And what's interesting about our multiplayer and what's different than other shooters out there is that the multiplayer is sniper oriented. So each player is a sniper and uses a sniper rifle to take out other players. The problem we came across was how to get these campers out of the bushes. So we came with this mechanism that, well, each player has a mini-map on his HUD, which shows the layout of the terrain, but only shows an enemy if he acts unstealthy. So once you shoot, you sprint or jump, you blip up on the minimap for a bit. So even if you're camping in that bush and you feel very safe, the moment you take that shot, you can be sure there's somebody else hunting you already. So you have to change position. That gives it a bit more dynamic and gives just a simply rotation on the map during the game.
Fantastic. Well, I guess wrapping up, when can players expect to get their hands on with the game and what formats will they expect to see it on?
Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 is coming out on Xbox 360, the PS3 and the PC on the 21st of August.
Listen, thank you very much indeed for the time. Look forward to playing it.
Thank you.
Cheers.
What goes through my head before I pull the trigger? One shot, one kill. Sometimes I like to just blow shit up.